What's up, guys? It's Mark with GCFC Training. Today I'm going to be talking over a training session I had with my friend Ignacio. Man, it was a cold one today. I think it was 1 degrees, whatever it is. It was 1 degree outside today. It was horrible. As you can see, I'm putting on my shoes here. I can't even feel my toes at this point. I think we're like 2 minutes in to the training session. But today we're going to be focusing on stuff, mainly passing here, and then going to what we thought would be a couple shooting drills. It was too cold, so we kind of cut it there. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we start off here with some, basic passing just to get warmed up. I like to, warm up with the thing that I will be doing. So, for example, if I'm doing agility, warm up with some basic standard agility ladder drills type stuff like that. So here we're juggling, passing, moving away from each other a little bit more so we get some room, just, breaking it in. And especially in this cold weather, take your warm up very, very seriously. It's so easy to hurt yourself. So the first drill, again, this is more so of a warm-up drill. Put 2 cones, I don't know, about 2 feet away from each other, and we're going to be passing through the center, and then you touch in the outside and then pass back through the center. So I know a lot of people like to have times and sets for their drills, which is fine, but for these drills, just do it until you're comfortable and then move on to the next one, but make sure you even it out. So if you do 3 on the left side, do 3 on the right side. So this next drill I actually saw on Alfonso Davies' YouTube channel. This is something that he did in the off season. You want to set up 2 cones here. This is your main passing channel. 1 cone in front about 10 feet away, and then put them on the side right in the middle. So you want to check away and then check to the ball, 1 time pass, receive the ball around the cone, pass back, and then go around the outside cone. So you jog back here, that's kind of your rest, and then you're right back into it. Make sure you get that check in the beginning. But again, around the cone, and then around the cone again. Try to get everything in one touch here. Now this next variation, you're going to chip the ball back, throw it up about chest high, and then back through the center around the outside again. So one more time, you check 2, chip it up, throw it about chest high, around the cone, back through the center, 1 touch around the outside of the cone. When you receive the ball here, make sure you trap it on the ground there. That way the ball kind of pops up in front of you and you're able to pass it back much quicker. Now this next one, you receive, turn with the ball, dribble around the far side, pass it, and then around the cone on the outside, just like we've been doing here. So again, receive around the backside and then pass around the outside cone. For this drill, really focus on getting those tight touches around the cone. Try to be as fast as possible and release the ball as quickly as you can. Now this next one, you're going to put 3 cones in the center, 1 in the front here where the partner is going to be passing, and you do 2 passes and then go around the cone. So with this one, we're doing the outside of our foot first. I'm not sure if anybody else can relate, but these kind of drills I'm usually very bad at first, but after a couple times I usually get the hang of it and I start to get into a flow. These are kind of like flow drills is what I like to call them. So the next one here, inside of your foot around the cone, as easy as can be. And with these drills, make sure you're pinging in those passes, make your partner work. It's okay to make mistakes. This is practice. You're supposed to make mistakes. That's how you get better. So make sure you're pinging those passes in, make your partner work. If they make a mistake, get the ball back as quickly as possible and go again. Now this next one, you're going to be receiving and opening up your hips to get around the cones here. So with your left foot, right there. The one that we did before was the inside of our outside foot, if that makes sense. Now this is going to be the inside of your inside foot. As I mentioned before, I don't have a real set list for this. If you really want to, you could just do maybe 5 on each side, but just really focus on trying to get comfortable with the drill. And once you do, that's when you should move on to the next one. Now, I wasn't able to get the first angle of this one, but this one, you're just chipping the ball back, kind of like that drill that we did before. So you chip it, and then you receive, and then get around the cones there, right back, and then chip it again. Don't be afraid to use your weak foot here. I know chipping with your weak foot is kind of horrible, to say the least, but just make sure you're really working both sides here. So now on to our next drill. We're going to put 2 cones down. You pass, go around the outside, and then pass through the cones for the partner to shoot. And again, passing the inside, partner go around the outside, pass through the cones, take a touch if you need to, and shoot. when you do this drill, make sure when you shoot, you try to find the corners, and you could actually even modify this drill to make it a passing drill strictly. You can just put cones in a corner, and then once you receive the ball, just pass it into that corner. So we decided to cut it short at this point because it was just so cold. We couldn't feel our feet. So we just decided to get our touches in on our weak side here. And then we went on to some free kicks. I like to do free kicks at the end of every single training session. I think everybody does it. It's pretty standard amongst players. I was on fire today, but we got a couple free kicks in before we left. It was just too darn cold outside. Again, 1 degree. It was getting colder as the day went on. The wind started to pick up. I think you might hear it in the video. Yeah, it was just too cold for us to stay out there and do everything that we wanted to do. But we still got in a very good training session. I think we ended up being out there for about an hour and a half. And shout out Ignacio for actually wanting to come out here and train with me in these conditions. Again, I think my feet, my toes were frozen from 2 minutes in. I hit the camera here. I tend to do that a lot, but my toes were frozen within 2 minutes, and from that point on, I couldn't feel my foot the rest of the session here. So just a very, very cold day. I think for you Celsius people, I'm hitting a Ronaldo shot here, and I think it was pretty good too. Yeah, look at that. But yeah, just for you Celsius people, I think that's negative 12 degrees or something like that. The wind chills today brought it to negative 12 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it was just horrible. And at this point, we were just trying to, pack up and get the hell out of here as quickly as we could. So thank you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for our absolutely frozen feet. We'll definitely do more of this, more ASMR content as well. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.